Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Cloud Learn to Lead. Good morning to all the students. Today we will discuss very important current affairs of 1st of Feb 2022. You can see two best images of the day, but today we will discuss very important and the most important current affairs. So watch this video till last. But I am requesting you all the students that you have to download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, log in with the email ID. Then click on this Crack Current Affairs section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. But how we are covering this current affair? We are providing you daily section. In the daily, you will see three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on daily basis. Next is the weekly section. Again, you will receive three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section which you can attempt on our application on weekly basis. Most important section is the monthly, and we are providing four type of PDFs. One is detail, second is question and answer format, third is best 100 current affair, that is also provided in the form of question and answer, and fourth one is pocket PDF. It means 2-liners, and the 3-liners current affair will be provided to you so that you can revise these current affairs in quick format before your exam. But to enhance your performance further, we are providing 20 most important topic wise PDF. It means if you want to cover one particular topic, then you can use this topic wise PDF. If you are a banking student, we are providing three things. One is detail, second is question and answer format, and third is the quiz section. But all these three things are only related to banking and economy. And you can attempt this quiz only on our application on monthly basis. If you want to cover all the past current affair of 2021 just from single PDF, then you can use this exam PDF. We are providing detailed budget and economic survey. Expected question and answer will be provided to you so that you can recall that examiner can make these type of questions from budget and economic survey. If you are appearing for your respective state exam, then we are also providing you state current affair, and we are covering every state and union territory. So all these things comes under only one subscription. You have to just download our application Careers Cloud from the description box link. After that, log in with the email ID. Then click on this Crack Current Affair section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. But if you are a new student, you are just starting your preparation, then I am advising you to subscribe for 2 years. And we are providing 10% extra discount on both subscriptions if you use this code ASH10. And if you have any query, you can email us or you can call us on this number or email ID. So let's start 1st of Feb 2022 current affairs. But first of all, you have to like this video, you have to share this video as maximum as possible, and you have to subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join our Telegram group from the description box link so that you can receive the notification on time. Here is the most important question section, and first question is Rafael Nadal won which number of Grand Slam after winning 2022 Australian Open? So it is very clear that Rafael Nadal won the 2022 Australian Open, but this is which number of Grand Slam of Rafael Nadal? So remember, Rafael Nadal claimed his record-breaking 21st Grand Slam men's singles title at the first Grand Slam of 2022. It means I am talking about 2022 Australian Open. And Rafael Nadal of Spain defeated Russia's Daniil Medvedev. So you can also see here the picture of Rafael Nadal creates history, winning record 21st Grand Slam title. And with this, he became the only player to win the most Grand Slam title, skipping Switzerland Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic of Serbia, both tied at the 20 each. But Rafael Nadal won 21st Grand Slam after winning the 2022 Australian Open. But in this question, you can also remember about the runner-up. Runner-up was Daniil Medvedev. Daniil Medvedev, and he belongs to Russia. Now, moving to the next question, and this question is also related to 2022 Australian Open. Who won women's singles in 2022 Australian Open? So, answer of this question is Ashleigh Barty. So, answer of this question is A, and Ashleigh Barty belongs to Australia. So, Ashleigh Barty won the first Australian Open. This is the first Australian Open of the Ashleigh Barty. And Ashleigh Barty of Australia defeated the United States Danielle Rose Collins. So, you can also see the second option. So, runner-up was Danielle Rose Collins. And you can also see here the picture of Ashleigh Barty, who wins her first Australian Open title. And this is the Australian Open Tennis 2022. This is the 110th edition of Australian Open. So you have to remember, this is 110th edition. So in the men's single category, it is Rafael Nadal, and runner-up was Daniil Medvedev, and he belongs to Russia. And in the women's singles, it is Ashleigh Barty, and she defeated Danielle Rose Collins, and she belongs to United States. So in the men's double, this title was won by two Australian players. One is Thanasi Kokanikas and Nicholas Hilmi. And in the women doubles, this title was won by Barbara and Katrina. Very simple name, you can remember. In the mixed double, you don't have to remember, but you can read this, Christina and Ivan. But just remember men's singles and the women's single, this is the most important. And remember the runner-up also, this can be asked by the examiner. This is 110th edition and this is the record-breaking Grand Slam. This is the 21st Grand Slam of the Rafael Nadal and this is the first Australian Open won by the Ashleigh Barty. And men's double and women's double, you have to just remember the winners. Don't remember runner-up here. But you can also remember here about Australian Open. The tournament was played on hard courts. Hard courts. And the tournament main sponsor was Kia. Kia is very famous automobile manufacturer. And remember Novak Djokovic and Naomi Osaka. Naomi Osaka were the 2021 champions in the men's and as well as the women's singles respectively. So in 2021 Australian Open, Novak Djokovic won in the males category or you can say men's category and Naomi Osaka won in the women's category. And recently happened US Open, you can also remember Daniil Medvedev won the US Open in the men's category. And in the women's category, it is Emma Raducanu. So Emma Raducanu belongs to Britain and she won the women's single title in the 2021 US Open. And remember, she is just 18 years old and she became the youngest female to win a Grand Slam title since Maria Sharapova in 2004 in the Wimbledon victory. So you have to just remember two names because this is the last tournament of 2021, US Open 2021. Daniil Medvedev in the men's category, Emma Raducanu in the women's category. And 2021 Australian Open won by Novak Djokovic and in the female category it is Naomi Osaka. So remember all the categories, all are very, very important. But you can also remember the other tournaments like Australian Open was founded in 1905 and it is played on the hard court. Next is Wimbledon. Wimbledon was founded in 1877 and the court is grass. And French Open was founded in 1891 and type of surface is clay. And last one is US Open. US Open was founded in 1881 and type of surface is hard court. So Australian Open and US Open hard court and Wimbledon grass court and French clay court. And the oldest of this tournament is 1877. It means the oldest tournament out of these 4 Grand Slam is Wimbledon. So remember all the things which I told you because all are very, very important things. Now we are moving to the next question. Who has become the India's first sports unicorn? This is again most important. And the 4-time Indian Premier League winner Chennai Super Kings. Answer of this question is D. Chennai Super King has become the country's first sports unicorn with its market capitalization having almost 7600 crore, even more than 7600 crore. So you can see here Chennai Super Kings becomes the India's first unicorn sports enterprise and its market capitalization having touched a high of rupees 7600 crores and India Cement's market capitalization stood at 6869 crore. So its share in the grey market trading is almost rupees 210 to 225 price brand and CSK has a market cap of more than its parent company which is India Cements, which I already told you because India Cements market capitalization is almost 6869 crore and CSK market capitalization is more than this India Cement, which is the parent entity of the Chennai Super Kings. So remember the shares of Chennai Super Kings Cricket Limited, which is the controller of the Chennai Super Kings, had hit an all-time high in the unlisted market in the October 2021, increasing from rupees 110 to 120 rupees per share to crossing 220 rupees mark in the trade within a week. But remember, what is the meaning of unicorn? Unicorns are privately held startups, companies having valuation more than $1 billion. $1 billion. And currently India has the 3rd largest number of unicorns in the world because as per the Global Unicorn Index 2021, which is released by Huron Research Institute, India ranked on the 3rd position by adding 33 unicorns in the year of 2020 and India displaced United Kingdom on the 4th spot. So first rank goes to United States of America, second goes to China, third goes to India and fourth goes to UK according to Global Unicorn Index of 2021 which is released by Huron Research Institute. So remember this is Chennai Super Kings. Moving to next question. Which brand became world's most valuable brand in 2022 according to the Brand Finance Global 500 2022? Again, most important question, and this company is Apple. So answer of this question is C. So Apple has retained its title as the world most valuable brand in the year of 2022. If we are talking about country-wise, then United States of America and China dominated the claiming 2/3 of the brand value in the ranking, and India sees the fastest growth over course of COVID-19 pandemic among the top nations, up by 42%. Even in the time period of COVID-19, the fastest growth seen in India. This is almost 42%. So you can see here Apple retains the most valuable brand title in 2022, and the valuation of Apple has increased by 35%, and the report states that Apple has become the first brand to reach a market valuation of $3 trillion. We already covered this question in the most important section. And remember, TikTok has become the world's fastest growing brand. This is again very important. The fastest growing brand is TikTok. And China's WeChat, which is ranked 13 globally, has been named as the strongest brand for the second year. Again, this is very, very important. And Satya Nadella, which is the chairman and CEO of Microsoft, has topped the Brand Guardianship Index 2022 of World Top 250 CEOs. We are talking about World Top 250 CEOs, and the top CEO is Satya Nadella, who is the currently chairman and chief executive officer of the Microsoft. So all the things are very, very important. But if we are looking at particular sub-regions within the Asia Pacific, then Tata Group, remember this is most important question, Tata Group is the most valuable brand in the South Asia and India's only entry in the top 100. Most important because Tata's group rank is 78th globally, and Tata Group has ranked 77th in the year of 2021, but now in 2022 Tata ranked 78th, but it is the only entry in the top 100. And Tata's, with a brand value of almost $23.9 billion, following an impressive 12% increase from the previous year. And chairman of Tata Sons, Natarajan Chandrasekaran, ranked as the top CEO in India. Top CEO in India at 25th position in globally in the Brand Guardianship Index 2022. So remember, the most important thing is Tata Group, and the CEO of Tata Group is Natarajan Chandrasekaran, and he also ranked as the top CEO from India. Top CEO from India, and globally the rank is 25th in the Brand Guardianship Index of 2022. And you can also remember the other companies from India like Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries has slipped from 229 to 236 rank, because in 2021 229 rank was given to Reliance Industries. Now 236 rank goes to Reliance Industries, and Mahindra Group is on the 346th number. So Apple is on the first spot, and second rank goes to Amazon, and third rank goes to Google. So you can remember in serial order. So moving to next question. India's first geopark will be established in which state? Again, very important, and one important thing, what is the meaning of the geopark? So geopark is a unified area that protects the geological heritage and promotes sustainable as well as well-being of the people living in that area. So this is known as geopark. And this is the state of Madhya Pradesh. So answer of this question is B. So you can see here India's first geopark to come up in the Madhya Pradesh, Jabalpur district. Exact place you have to remember. Even you can also remember the name of the village. Name is Lemheta village. Lemheta village. So you can see here, this Geological Survey of India has sanctioned 1.30 crore for the formation of geopark in the 5 acre of area at the Lemheta village, which is situated in Jabalpur district of Madhya Pradesh, and it is located 20 kilometer away from the Jabalpur district headquarters. And you can also remember that the estimated cost of this project is almost 35 crore, and any additional funds can be sanctioned if required. The most important line in the static GK you can cover: in 1828, the first dinosaur fossil was collected from the Lemheta bed by the Indian Civil Service officer William Sleeman. This is very important question if you are talking about SSC and the banking exam. And the geopark to be formed in Madhya Pradesh is already in the United Nations Educational, Scientific, Cultural Organization or UNESCO Geo Heritage tentative list for the conservation of the natural heritage. Now the question arises, what is this UNESCO Geo Heritage tentative list? So remember, UNESCO global geoparks are the single unified geographical areas where sites, landscapes of international geological significance are managed with the holistic concept of protection, education and sustainable development. But this area is very important. This Lemheta village is very important because the geopark is to be formed in Madhya Pradesh is already in the United Nations list, and the several dinosaur fossils had been found in the Narmada Valley, particularly in the Lamheta Ghat area of the Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. And the first dinosaur fossil was collected from the Lamheta bed by the Indian Civil Service officer or ICS officer William Sleeman in the 1828. That's why this area is very, very important, especially for UNESCO as well as for India. And the state is Madhya Pradesh. And you can also remember about Madhya Pradesh. Governor is MC Patel or Maganbhai Chhaganbhai Patel, and Chief Minister is Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Shivraj Singh Chauhan. And very important national parks are there because maximum forest area lies with Madhya Pradesh. And you can also remember very important national park, Fossil National Park is there. We were talking about fossils, so Fossil National Park is there. Pench Tiger Reserve is there, Pench National Park, very important. Kanha National Park, very important. Madhav National Park, Panna National Park, Panna is also one of the biosphere reserve. Sanjay National Park, Satpura National Park, very famous mountain area. Van Bihar National Park, Van Bihar, even Shivpuri National Park is also there. So many national park and maximum forest area lies with the Madhya Pradesh. So you can remember all these things about the geopark. Moving to next question, it is a very important question section, but first of all you have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform and join our Telegram group from the description box link. Here is the first question in the very important section. So Spituk Gustor festival was celebrated or observed in which state or union territory? So you have to just remember the name of the festival. It is Spituk Gustor festival. Spituk is basically monastery. That's why it is named as Spituk Gustor. And this is celebrated by the Ladakhi people. It means this is the festival of the Union Territory of Ladakh. So remember, Spituk Gustor festival, which is a 2-day festival or annual celebration of Ladakhi culture and traditional heritage, began on 30th of Jan in Leh and Ladakh Union Territory. And you can also see here Spituk Gustor festival 2022 begins in Ladakh. And it is a celebration of peace and prosperity that is celebrated at the Spituk Monastery, which is situated in Leh and Ladakh Union Territory. And the locals believe that after this festival, the harsh winter weather starts getting warmer and pleasant. And on the same day, Gelugpa order of Tibetan Buddhism is also commemorated, and it is an annual winter festival that aimed at increasing brotherhood and friendship among the believers. And the main attraction of this festival was the colorful mask dance locally called chums, performed by the monks of the monastery. That's why this festival is very important, especially for the Ladakhi people and to preserve their heritage and culture. And you have to remember about Ladakh here, Lieutenant Governor is R.K. Mathur or Radhakrishan Mathur, and very important festivals are there. Hemis festival is very famous. Hemis is also one of the national park in the Ladakh. And you can also remember Dos Moche festival. This is also celebrated in the Ladakh. Next is Matho Nagarang festival. This is also celebrated in Ladakh. So these are very important 3 festivals and 1 important national park in Ladakh. Moving to next question. Government of India has extended the tenure of LIC chairperson by how much time period? First of all, you have to remember the name of LIC chairperson, and name of this person is M.R. Kumar. I think all the students know this. And the time period is extended by 9 months. So answer of this question is C. His term was supposed to end on 30th of June 2021, but now he will retire on 13th of March 2022 till he attains the age of superannuation. So remember this. And the extension is also to facilitate the launch of LIC's initial public offer, which is expected in the March 2022. And in 2021, the government started the process to launch the IPO of LIC, and this IPO is expected to be the biggest in the Indian capital market given the size and the scale of LIC. And the central government will hold at least 75% stake of the LIC in the first 5 years post the IPO, and later 51% after the 5 years. So just remember, the time period is extended to 9 months or almost 1 year, and he will retire on now 13th of March 2022. So moving to the next question, who authored a new book titled Fearless Governance? So Fearless Governance, remember this name. She is the former Lieutenant Governor of the Puducherry and name is Kiran Bedi. So answer of this question is D. So Kiran Bedi, the former Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry and retired IPS officer, authored a new book titled Fearless Governance. And this book is featuring her memories and ground realities as the Lieutenant or Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry from 2016 to 2021, and her experience of almost 40 years in the Indian Public Service or IPS. So, in the book, the author Kiran Bedi demonstrates the practices of responsible governance as well as leadership. So, that's why this book is very important, because it is written by former IPS officer Kiran Bedi, as well as she was the former Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry from 2016 to 2021. She also wrote so many books like Himmat Hai. This book is also written by Kiran Bedi. I Dare, Kiran Bedi. This is also written by Kiran Bedi. Creating Leadership. This book is also written by Kiran Bedi. Very important 3 books written by Kiran Bedi, and there are so many. But you can also remember the other options here. Like first, you can see Abhijit Banerjee. He wrote a book named as Cooking to Save Your Life. Cooking to Save Your Life. Next is Maroof Raja. He was the former army officer, and he wrote Contested Land. Contested Land. And contested land is basically in between India, China, and the boundary dispute. Next, Dr. A. Surya Prakash. He wrote a book about democracy, politics, and governance. Democracy, politics, and governance. All the 3 books are very, very important. Even the authors are very, very famous. Moving to next question. You can also see here the cover page of Fearless Governance, Kiran Bedi new book. Next is which state chief electoral officer unveiled Shera as its elections mascot? I think all the students know that in 2022 Election Commission announced the elections of 5 states. One is Punjab, second is Uttar Pradesh, third is Goa, fourth is Manipur, and fifth one is Uttarakhand. So out of these 5 states, one state chief electoral officer unveiled Shera as its election mascot. And answer of this question is Punjab. So B is the answer. And you can also remember, if you belongs to Punjab, who is currently the chief electoral officer of Punjab? The name is Dr. S. Karuna Raju. S. Karuna Raju. He is IS officer, S. Karuna Raju. So you can see here, Punjab chief electoral officer Dr. S. Karuna Raju unveiled its election mascot, that is Shera. And you can see here is the picture of Shera. And the mascot Shera, depicting a lion, it represents the rich cultural heritage of the Punjab. Poster and huge cut-offs of Shera will be used to spread awareness and the promotion, and it is promoted under the SWEEP project of the Election Commission of India. And what is the meaning of SWEEP? SWEEP stands for Systematic Voters Education and the Electoral Participation. And SWEEP project was started in the year of 2009 by Congress government as the flagship program of the Election Commission of India for the voter education, especially maximum to maximum participation in any type of elections. And remember, recently National Voter Day was also celebrated. National Voter Day is celebrated on 25th of Jan, and it was celebrated first time in the year of 2011 to mark the formation of the Election Commission of India. So remember, Punjab total assembly constituencies are 117, and Punjab Chief Minister currently is Charanjit Singh Channi ji, and Governor is Banwari Lal Purohit. Banwari Lal Purohit. Moving to next question. IREDA, or you can say Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency Limited, and which company signed a memorandum of understanding for rooftop solar power project? So answer of this question is Goa Shipyard. Very simple question. You can just remember the question as same as in slide. And this MOU is to provide techno-financial expertise to set up rooftop solar power project. You can also see this image. IREDA and Goa Shipyard Limited signs MOU for the rooftop solar power project. And IREDA will assist Goa Shipyard Limited to set up rooftop solar power project in the Vasco da Gama, Goa, which is the headquarter of Goa Shipyard Limited. It means IREDA will help this organization Goa Shipyard Limited to set up the rooftop solar power project, especially in the headquarter of the Goa Shipyard Limited. And the government of India aims to produce almost 40 megawatt of the solar power through the rooftop solar by the end of 2022. Total target is 175 gigawatt till the year of 2022 and 450 gigawatt by the year of 2030 through the renewable energy resources. And through this setup of Goa Shipyard Limited will be able to bring down the expenditure on electricity and reduce its carbon footprint. Remember this. And IREDA will also extend its techno-commercial expertise to the Goa Shipyard Limited for environmental as well as social rooftop solar and the other renewable energy project as per the internationally accepted energy and standards. So this is again very, very important. So remember about IREDA. IREDA is very important organization. You can see here. IREDA is a public sector undertaking or PSU under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. It was established in the year of 1987 as a non-banking financial company or NBFC. Its headquarters is in New Delhi and its chairman and managing director is Pradeep Kumar Das. Pradeep Kumar Das. Next is Goa Shipyard Limited. Its headquarters is in Goa. We already covered this point, and it is a PSU under the Ministry of Defence, and it was established in the year of 1957, and its chairman and managing director is Bharat Bhushan Nagpal. Bharat Bhushan Nagpal. Moving to next question. Who has been elected as the president of Italy? So very static question. Remember the name, president of Italy, Sergio Mattarella. So answer of this question is B. Basically, he was not elected, he was re-elected. So remember this. Italy's current president Sergio, whose 7-year term, because he was first time elected in 2015, so his 7-year term is ending on 3rd of February 2022, and he has been re-elected for the second term in office. So remember the name, Sergio Mattarella. You can also see here the picture of Sergio, and he was re-elected for the second term. But you can also remember very important thing about Italy, Italy's prime minister name. Prime minister is Mario Draghi. So don't confuse with the name, Mario Draghi. And the capital is Rome, currency is Euro. I think all the students know. But you can also remember the other options here. Like first option you can see here, Adama Barrow. Adama Barrow was recently elected as President of Gambia. Next is Jose Daniel Ortega. He was elected as the President of Nicaragua, and he was elected for 4th consecutive time. Very important. Next is Rumen Radev. He was elected as the President of Bulgaria. For second time. Again, very, very important appointment, especially the President or the Prime Minister of Italy. Moving to next point. Recently, Baba Iqbal Singh passed away. He was famous socio-spiritual leader, and he belongs to which state? He belongs to Punjab. So remember, renowned Indian socio-spiritual leader of the Sikh community. Baba Iqbal Singh passed away at the age of 95 years, and he passed away in state of Himachal Pradesh, but he was born in Punjab. So for his social work, he was also named in the 2022 list of Padam Shri. That's why this question is very important, because he was recently awarded as the Padam Shri in the year of 2022. And he was awarded by the Ministry of Home Affairs, and he belongs to Punjab. This is important. So you can also see here the picture of Padam Shri Baba Iqbal Singh passed away. So you can also remember that he served as the president of Kalgidar Society, and you can say trust and chancellor of the Eternal University run under the Badu Sahib organization. And Baba Iqbal Singh started his social work in the year of 1986 after the death of Indira Gandhi, after his retirement from the post of Director of Agriculture in the Himachal Pradesh. And after that, he settled in Himachal Pradesh, and even he died in Himachal Pradesh. And he was awarded a Padam Shri in 2022. This is the most important thing. He was also awarded Sikh Lifetime Achievement Award in the year of 2016. So remember the name, remember the profession, or you can say what he was doing, and you can also remember the state he belongs to. Moving to next question. Recently, Torgaya festival was celebrated by which state? So this is very important festival of this state, and the festival comprising oral as well as dance performancing, which portray the mythical events which are believed to have taken in the past. And this festival is celebrated by Arunachal Pradesh. So answer of this question is A. So it is a 3-day long festival. Remember, 3-day long festival, and it is celebrated by Monpa tribal community, which is situated in the Tawang area, and Tawang area is in Arunachal Pradesh, and it is celebrated in the Tawang monastery in the Arunachal Pradesh. So you can see here Torgaya festival, which begins at Arunachal Pradesh, and it begins in the Tawang monastery. And the festival is organized on a broader level with the name of Dongyor festival. So this is again important. And under this festival, Dalai Lama offers blessing to the other lamas by sending Feb Jum, which is a holy item to be used in the rituals. And the main attraction of the festival is the Shan Cham, the ritual dance performed by the monks. If you are not from Arunachal Pradesh, then don't remember anything. But if you belongs to Arunachal Pradesh, then remember all the things which I told you. But remember, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister is Pema Khandu, and Governor is B.D. Mishra. And two very important national parks are there. One is Moling National Park, and second is Namdapha National Park. Very, very important. And there are more festivals which are celebrated in Arunachal Pradesh. One is Buri Booth Festival, very important. Dri Festival, again very important. Nechi Dao festival. These three are celebrated in Arunachal Pradesh. Moving to next question, it is from picture. Jammu Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha ji released a book titled as Prakritik, Vedic evam Jaivik Kheti. In English, you can say that it is Natural, Vedic and Organic Farming. So this book is a research-oriented souvenir and it is a significant contribution to the advancement of Sanskrit in Jammu and Kashmir. And it comprises research papers of the scholars of Sanskrit and agricultural science from across India and will increase awareness among people about the Vedic farming. And there are very famous books related to history, especially in Sanskrit language, and one is like Arthashastra, very important book which is written by Chanakya. Next is Ashtadhyay, very important, Ashtadhyay, and it is written by Panini. And next is Shakuntala, written by Kalidas, and there are so many famous books about the literature of India in the Sanskrit language. So just remember, it is Prakritik, Vedic evam Jaivik Kheti, or Natural, Vedic or the Organic Farming. And it is released by Lieutenant Governor, that's why it is very important question. Moving to our important question section, first of all, you have to like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and please subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform and join our Telegram group from the description box link. Here is the question. Government of India approved the sale of 93.7% or almost 94% stake in the Nil Achal Ispat Nigam Limited or NINL to which company? So almost full percent stake will be purchased by Tata Steel Long Products. So answer of this question is B. So the government of India approved the sale of almost 94% stake in the Nil Achal Ispat Nigam Limited to the Tata Steel Long Products at an enterprise value of almost 12,000 crore rupees. So this is the first instance of privatization of a public sector steel manufacturing enterprise in India. And the company has been running in huge losses and the plant is closed since 30th of March. That's why this sale took place and all things are purchased by Tata Steel Long Products worth rupees 12,000. So just remember the question as same as in slide. So now we are moving to the next question. It is from picture. World NTD or Neglected Tropical Diseases Day observed on 30th of Jan 2022. So it is to create awareness about the neglected tropical diseases and to focus on strengthening the interventions to promote equitable health services for all. But the most important thing, what is the meaning of neglected tropical diseases? So these diseases are a group of 20 diseases caused by a variety of pathogens including virus, bacteria, parasites, fungi, toxins. And 30th of Jan 2022 marks the observance of 3rd World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. And the theme of this day is achieving health equity to end the neglect of the poverty related diseases. So remember the theme, but the main day is World Neglected Tropical Diseases Day. So this is the most important thing. Moving to the next one-liner important point, here is the first point. Sergio Mattarella re-elected as the Italian president for the second term. We already covered this question. 2022 Padam Shri recipient Baba Iqbal Singh, who belongs to Punjab, passed away. Very famous socio-spiritual leader, already covered. Kiran Bedi authored a new book titled Fearless Governance. The former Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry and also the former IPS officer wrote a book, Fearless Governance, already covered this point. Next is World Leprosy Day, observed on 30th of Jan 2022. So every year it is not observed on the 30th of Jan, it is observed on the last Sunday of January. Last Sunday of January. And this year it falls on the 30th of Jan, that's why it is observed on 30th of Jan. What is the theme? Theme is United for Dignity. United for Dignity. Remember the name. And it should be noted that in India, this World Leprosy Day is celebrated annually as Anti-Leprosy Day. As Anti-Leprosy Day on 30th of Jan, that is on the death anniversary of the father of nation, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, aka Mahatma Gandhi. And the International Day celebrates people who have experienced leprosy, or it is also known as Hansen disease, raises awareness of the disease and call for an end to leprosy related stigma and the discrimination. Next, Anti-Untouchability Day, 30th of Jan 2022. It is basically celebrated by the state government of Tamil Nadu. So the government of Tamil Nadu observed this Anti-Untouchability Day on 30th of Jan 2022 to mark the death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. And M.K. Stalin, who is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, administered the pledge against untouchability to ministers, senior officials, staff of the Secretariat in the St. George Fort in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Next, Martyrs Day 2022 observed on 30th of Jan. I think all the students know this. So Martyr Day, which is also known as Shahidi Divas in Hindi, is annually observed across India on 30th of Jan to pay respect to the martyrs who lost their life during the Indian freedom struggle. And the day also marks the death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. And 30th Jan 2022 marks the 74th anniversary of Martyrdom Day of the Mahatma Gandhi. And Shahidi Divas or Martyr Day in India is observed for two occasions, like on 30th of Jan and 23rd of March. 30th of Jan, I think all the students know it is the death day of Mahatma Gandhi ji or death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi ji. But 23rd March pays homage to the freedom fighters. One is Bhagat Singh, next is Rajguru, and third one is Sukhdev, who were hanged to the death by British government. So just remember, it is Martyr Day. Next is 30th and 31st of Jan 2022 question. The world's local bank is slogan of. So the word local bank is a slogan of Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank Corporation. It means I am talking about HSBC. So it is very important slogan. You have to remember, so many times this question was asked, and it is a foreign bank under the Banking Regulation Act of 1949, Indian Banking Regulation Act of 1949. Thus, it is regulated by Reserve Bank of India. So its CEO, currently CEO is Hitendra Dave, and it was founded in the year of 1853, and in 1853 it was founded as Mercantile Bank of India. Its headquarters is in Mumbai, and remember, the first ATM in India was set up by HSBC in 1987. The first ATM in India was set up by HSBC in 1987. So its global headquarters is in London, United Kingdom. Moving to the question of the day, very simple. The regulator of microfinance in India is. Who is the regulator of microfinance in India? You have to tell me only in the comment box. I am waiting your answer, but please like this video, share this video as maximum as possible, and subscribe this channel if you are new on this platform, and join our Telegram group from the description box link. But press this bell button so that you can receive the notification on time. It is a Fierce Cloud promise that it will boost your confidence in the general awareness section. Definitely don't take life so much serious. Life is fun. Always be happy like this smiley. Thank you guys. Take care and bye-bye.